down. Oh my goodness. Oh, get comfy.
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 Good morning.
Cheers. Love you.
Morning, everybody.
How you doing?
Happy Saturday.
Ah, happy day after Thanksgiving.
Yes, we're still in the holiday weekend, heading into the big holiday season.
Wow.
Once again, we have our little Christmas tree here. Our little Christmas saguaro.
Our cigar Christmas tree.
Cigarro.
I know you've got this down there, you know, when we talk about Thursday and that, but the turkey that we had for Thanksgiving this year was a little different. We'll explain where we went, but it wasn't your normal bird. Our son-in-law, Scott, decided to get a turkey that was crossed with a centipede. It was, at least we had drumsticks for everyone. So.
Ooh. I'm going to be like Snoopy, right? Where he goes, boo. That one was terrible.
You ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh, we're in for a good one today. Wow. Well, we hope everybody had a very happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We had a very nice day. But we're going to go back to Saturday, last that we talked to you.
Yeah.
And actually, we didn't do a whole lot. I've been working on getting stuff ready for making Christmas cards, so I've been getting all my elements cut out and all that kind of stuff. So I've just been piddling with that. We do that. I pack a little bit, do something else, sit and watch a couple movies, and that's kind of what we did last weekend.
Yeah, the whole weekend,
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
And you worked on Wednesday's video.
Mm-hmm.
The What Up Wednesday video. Final touches on that and starting stuff on another one. So
If you haven't seen that, go look at it. If you need a laugh today, go look at What Up Wednesday from last week.
Yeah. Conrad, if you're watching, remember I told you, wait till you see this one. Conrad's our buddy in the service department at, our parts department at Leisure Coach Works.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
in Fontana.
in Fontana, California. Formerly the Outfitters.
They work on all kinds of rigs, by the way. They're not endorsing this, but they do a heck of a job.
Mm-hmm.
All of them do there. It's
Yeah.
just an amazing place to go get your RV serviced, repaired, just about anything you want.
Revamped.
They
do.
Yeah, they've even got videos up right now to where they're redoing from top to bottom, inside to outside.
I wish we had the money. I would like to get our
RVs.
bedroom rearranged.
RVs.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
But check them out. Leisure Coach Works. They're on
Champagne wishes.
YouTube.
Yes.
No endorsement. No,
No.
nothing like that. They're just buddies of ours.
Yep. Yes. Monday we went and ran a bunch of errands.
Yeah.
We have a light that needed like a 12-volt battery to run it. So we went and got one of those at like Batteries Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And we went into the dollar store there because we've been looking for something in particular and we haven't found it yet. So we won't tell you what it is. We went to Costco to get fuel and some last minute stuff because we won't be near a Costco for a while.
Mm-hmm.
What else did we do? Oh, we stopped at Steak and Shake to get lunch on our way back. Still can't go inside and eat there. You have to go through the drive-through.
Some of the fast food places and some of the restaurants you can go in and they're normal. Some of them you have to wear a mask from the door to your table because once you sit down, you can take your mask off because the virus cannot attack you if you're sitting down. It can only attack you when you're walking, evidently, and only inside the restaurants. So, you know, it's just, okay, I'm done.
And then we stopped at Walmart and picked up a couple of things too. But I needed to get some things for Thanksgiving. So we went in on Monday morning. Hopefully, hoping that it wasn't going to be too terrible because it was Thanksgiving week. And it wasn't too bad.
Nah, it wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't too bad. Because we headed out and did stuff early enough.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we were kind of piddling around again. Just kind of getting some things put away. Made sure all our outside stuff is done. To get ready to travel after sitting for a while. Even though we do move every two and a half weeks to go dump tanks, we still kind of leave things out, but to go travel, we need to put away more stuff. So we're still not sure. Well, we weren't sure then when we were going to be heading out. And I made fudge that day for on Wednesday for Thanksgiving. And then Thanksgiving morning, we get up and I make these ham roll-ups, little hors d'oeuvre type thing, that have been in our family since Jolene was a little girl. So I've been making them for over 30 years.
Yummy
And that's always the request. What do you want me to bring? Ham roll-ups.
Ham roll-ups.
Doesn't matter who you ask. What do you want me to bring? Ham roll-ups. So,
I'm surprised you're the only one who really makes them.
yeah.
It's because everyone loves them.
Uh-huh. Jolene makes them if we're not around.
Yeah.
And Ashley and Kent were doing their attempt at them.
They need to learn how to do it.
Yep, because we couldn't be there this year. So they wanted those. And so I kind of gave her a couple of tips. And she says, oh, good tips.
Yeah.
On how to make it easier on you. So she said that they turned out good. And when I'm doing that in the morning, getting stuff ready for Thanksgiving, our tradition is, I said my tradition the other day and he got upset, so our tradition is that we watch
Me Mine. This one, I Me Mine.
Whatever. Whatever.
Sounds like a Beatles song.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Watch Miracle on 34th Street. That's my Thanksgiving morning movie that I need to watch because it starts out on Thanksgiving, right? So I watch that while I'm making the ham roll-ups, and usually, I'm also making the turkey and all that kind of stuff too. Past few years, we've been having our Thanksgivings. We call it Thanksmas with Ashley and Kent
and their family in Bakersfield.
Combine Christmas and Thanksgiving together and call it Thanksmas, but we weren't able to do that this year. Financially, just wasn't not able to do it.
Well, we can't do it every year.
Well,
and again, we've been doing it. We went to Bakersfield for 4 years, 5 years in a row, 4 years in a row, and we haven't been here since 2016. So it was kind of nice to be here for Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah.
True. That's why we live in an RV. We can switch it around. We go different places, different times.
Yeah.
So.
But
hopefully we'll make it next year.
But we did have a very wonderful day with Jolene and Scott and Max and Alex and April. Mm-hmm. And actually, and Kalea too.
Yep.
They're
babysitting a dog.
Yes, she's a labradoodle. She's the cutest thing. She's got the cutest little face.
Yep.
But all three of the dogs get along really well. That's another reason why. No, anyway.
Okay.
Well, instead of going out to my sister's out in Minden, it would have been hard for us to go out there with Bear, and we couldn't have left Bear here by herself.
Yeah, not for the whole day.
So, anyway, we had a wonderful day. But we did miss being with Ashley and Kent and Dean and Salem this year. And then Friday, sorry, I'm not sitting correctly. Then on Friday, you ran and got propane because we've been running out, and you got some bad news.
It's getting cold here at night. We're in the mid to low 20s almost every night now. Sometimes around 25, 26, but it's still nice in the daytime. It's getting up in the 50s in the day, sometimes even in the 60s. And we're far enough north of Reno that the temperature between here and there, because of the elevation, is 10 degrees. So when it's 25 here, it stays above freezing in Reno, but here it gets cold. Yeah. And it's just starting to wear on us every night. It's getting colder and colder up here. So we went and bought propane because we're burning through it a little bit faster now, running the furnace overnight. And I paid $2.95 a gallon. The day before Thanksgiving, it was $2.75 a gallon. Today, she told me it was going up to $3.25 a gallon. And they think by the end of the year it could be $5.50 a gallon.
In 1 month.
In 1 month. They think. They don't know. But because of their cost They have to pass that along, and they think by the end of the year, at least in this area, propane's going to be $5.50 a gallon, that's ridiculous, because there's a lot of homes in this area that heat, sticks and bricks homes that heat with propane. And it's going to kill them on their bills this winter.
My sister.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, well, like you said, during the day it's been pretty nice. Been nice and sunny and warm. And yesterday we were just kind of sitting outside and playing with Wendy and Kevin's new puppy. They have a very cute little new puppy. I mean, she's this big. She's this big.
Yeah.
And so we were playing outside, and then we took Mom to dinner.
We did that. We were going to go back to Scott and Jolene's house, but instead we took Mom out to dinner. We're going to go back to Scott and Jolene's house later this afternoon for hopefully leftovers.
That's what she said.
Turkey leftovers.
Yeah. And what else are we going?
Well, wait a minute. But speaking of leftover turkey, what did the leftover turkey say to the magician? Make me a sandwich.
Poof, your sandwich.
Where do you find a turkey with no legs? Exactly where you left it.
Because it can't go anywhere.
And the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th, it's Disney Plus, released Get Back, the Beatles. And since they're subscribers of that, we watched part 1 on Thanksgiving afternoon. We were going to go back yesterday and watch part 2, and then today to watch part 3, but we're going to cram 2 and 3 together today, aren't we, Scott? Man, that's a great show.
And what is it? It's kind of like behind the scenes video.
It's lost videos of the Beatles from 1969, and they've just discovered a plethora of new Beatles music that has never been heard before, new Beatles videos, and they've put it all together. Actually, Ringo and Paul were producers on this whole documentary, and I just can't wait to see part 2 and 3 today.
But it's even better than a documentary because there's nobody narrating it or anything. It is just this raw footage, basically, of different camera angles of them putting together. Was it Sgt. Pepper's?
The Get Back album, and it's just amazing.
Yep.
The Let It Be album, really.
How they put it all together, someone chimes in, someone chimes in.
Yeah.
They do this and that, and some people get upset. And
oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
We don't tell you, so you guys can watch it.
Watch Paul sit at the piano and create a song out of nowhere while people are talking in both of his ears. He's writing Let It Be. He's thinking it up as they're doing all this stuff. It's amazing. But it's all raw footage, and it's just great.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's pretty good. So Scott and Tom are huge Beatle fans.
Oh, can you tell?
And they had so much fun watching that first one together. Scott's like, you have to come back and watch the rest of it with me. So we are going back. So and Tom enjoyed it with Scott too, because they both get it. And
we're both old.
Well, heck, Scott.
Well, one of us is old. The other one is not as old.
In their house, they have this whole Beatles display with all kinds of Beatles stuff. So
every time I go in that room, I have to take a towel with me.
Oh boy. Something that we have found interesting watching other people's channels is in the RVers.
RV community.
When they tell you what their security system is, they tell you all about it. It's like, why would you do that?
Well, we did this, and we did this, and we've got a camera here and a camera here, so we can see when you're at this part of the RV or that part of the RV and this. Why are you telling people that? Yeah. Just get it and install it, and then catch them. Don't tell them. Yeah,
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like the stinking news, and it's like they tell you what the person did and how they did it.
And
the bad guys.
People have asked us what kind of security we have in our RV, and I said, we just holster our security.
Yep.
So,
So Christmas is coming, and you could go to bonfire.com and get your Tom and Lori RV garb.
We have kindness sweatshirts. We have like do it now, don't wait sweatshirts, t-shirts, baseball jerseys, football jerseys, stocking caps, if you're into that sort of thing, and pullover hoodies, sweatshirts, all kinds of
all
stuff.
That kind of stuff.
Check it out at bonfire.com. We're affiliates for a lot of things like Boondockers Welcome, Harvest Host. You can also purchase through the link below. Techno RV. We love those guys so much. We bought our own Christmas gifts from them.
Yeah, we did.
Great deals, Black Friday deals going on there like you wouldn't believe, for everything from Garmin's to Viair air compressors and telescoping poles to hang your Wi-Fi antenna and cell boosters. And man, it's just amazing. Go check them out. And
so something that we have not mentioned before, and we should have been mentioning it all along, but the more we hear on other people having difficulties with their mail, full-time RVers, with their mail service up in South Dakota and Texas.
Yeah.
We won't name names, but y'all probably know. A lot of people have troubles with them. And we go through a service that is out of Pahrump, Nevada.
And the thing is, just because you have mail there, you don't have to have your permanent address there. You really don't. So if you're not domiciled in Nevada, you can still have a mail forwarding out of Nevada. That's not your permanent address.
Right, right.
So, but we use this place out of Pahrump. It's called Mail, Messages, and More. And it's great. They are great. Linda and Brian run the business, and they do an awesome
mother-son,
job.
right?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But we've never had an issue. We've been with them for several years now. Never had any issues. They are very great when you call them on the phone and say, "Hey, I'm calling for box so and so. Can you check?" She checks. "What do you want me to send?" They send it the way you want it, whether it's first class, parcel, overnight. They'll do anything you want, and they actually have a thing that you can do it online. You can go in and, click what you want, see your mail online if you want to do it that way.
Yeah.
We don't do that because we don't get that much
it's
mail
like
anymore.
A scan service where they scan
and we don't get that much mail anymore, so it's like we just call them once a month and have it forwarded to wherever we are. Again, we've never had an issue with them. I think they're a lot less busy than the bigger places in Texas and South Dakota and even in Florida. Check it out. There's a link below. And
we just keep forgetting to mention it, and
we are super happy with them.
Yeah. It's just every time we hear somebody complain about the mail service that they've had with the South Dakota and the Texas, we're like, we should tell people about what we do. So that's always the biggest question too with new people starting to full-time RV. It's like, well, how do we get our mail?
How do we get our mail? How do you guys get your mail?
Yeah.
It's like, well, we do most things online these days, but what we can't do online, Mail, Messages, and More out of Pahrump, Nevada. Click through the link below. Try it out.
Yeah.
Or at least go explore. See what it's about.
Yeah.
That it?
So that's it.
Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, click subscribe and then ring that bell. Get notified every time we put up a new video, which is every Saturday. We do chats. And then What Up Wednesday videos.
What up?
What up? We're up. See ya.